Is that snow? Wow. Hello everyone and welcome back to Fall of Porcupine. We have literally just left the Hibernation Festival and now Finley is heading to his night shift. And it's snowing. Wow. Hey Porcupine! All of you, happy Hibernation Festival! Ingrid! Not in the mood for Hibernation Festival? Sure I am. But someone has to keep this place running. I'll be down in a minute though. Then we'll get the real party started. All that nonsense beforehand with the shoes and everything. I can't stand it anyway. Boring. As you can win a bottle of caraway liquor at the wine stand, though. I've got to get my hands on it. I've heard it's delicious, and there's only one bottle of it. I'm afraid I've got some bad news. What? Has someone claimed the bottle already? Well, uh, Henrik has the bottle. That greaseball! How dare he? The world just isn't a fair place. You won't even appreciate a drink of that quality. When I get my hands on him. Now, after your shift, Dr. Croc's waiting. You're on the night shift together tonight. Oh, okay. Oh, there she is. Good evening, Finley. Happy Hibernation Festival, Dr. Croc. Yes. Hope you had a good time. Yes, I. It's just the two of us today. Holidays are all well and good, but someone has to keep the lights on here. That's true. So how are things looking? As they should, people actually always feel a little better on the days like this. Some are homesick, others are just happy to have some place in quiet. Peace and quiet. Still, from a psychological point of view, the hibernation festival actually seems to help them. I will take care of our dear Irma today. Please handle your duties. You'll find me in the break room when you're done. Alright, see you soon. And let's get all the messages and stuff. I still can't believe I went shaking. Oh, notes. Lisa. Oh, wait. Need to schedule. Oh, we got two new patients today. Okay. 33. Where's 33? Down here? Yep. Okie Alright. Oh, he looks grumpy as hell. Oh, she looks grumpy as hell? Dr. Gerda Nice. What? Neisdorf? Finally. Bring me back a cup of black tea. Then tell Dr. Theobald I want to speak to him. I'm actually your attending physician. You're a doctor? Nurses, save us. You're barely out of diapers. Do they sell medical degrees online now? Let's not lose sight of the matter at hand. You came to us today suffering from a severe tremors. On top of that, you've been complaining of recurrent itching and muscle atrophy. Liver cirrhosis. What? Liver cirrhosis. Are you deaf? Wow, this guy's rude. Have you already been diagnosed? I can't see anything here. I'm a surgeon, child. I've had liver cirrhosis for longer than you've been alive. And accordingly, I am aware of the high mortality rate once surgical intervention becomes necessary. That's why I'm here. So let's cut to the chase and get down to business. Um, okay. Oh no. Okay. Uh, uh, minus that. Plus, minus that one. That one. That one. And then we need this one, I believe. Is that it? I need one more green one. Is that it? Oh! Wait, no. No, I need to minus green. Minus red plus orange. Minus red plus orange again. Really? There. Honestly, I don't like this minigame, so I'm just gonna do that. Oh, I literally only like one minigame, maybe two minigames in this game. Honestly. Oh. Your liver readings are in critical or in the critical range. You don't say. To make sure it is cirrhosis or the liver we're dealing with, we need to do a liver biopsy. No. No? I already know it's cirrhosis of the liver. What do you take me for? Something, although I'm sure your accounting department will be thrilled if you carry out a new unnecessary procedures they can charge me for. What if it's not liver cirrhosis? Do I have to teach you how to treat me right here? Listen. Oh boy. I like a drink, if you know what I mean. Excuse me? I'm talking about chronic alcohol abuse, and your nursing staff insists I don't drink here. So now I have two problems. Alcohol withdrawal and blasted liver cirrhosis. According to the latest research, your symptoms could also be triggered by other diseases. New research? A load of waffle, that's what it is. Well, go ahead, I'm sure you know already what you're doing. Oh my gosh, this guy. Oh, I'm just trying to help you, dude. P31. Back to the office work. Good evening, Mr. Van Galen. It's important not to get rattled. After every inhalation comes an exhalation. He's got blood in his thing. What? Everything that is closed will one day be opened up again, and vice versa. May I interrupt for a moment? Oh, hello, Finley. I didn't hear you come in. We were just lost in conversation. I bumped into dear Sonia this evening in the cafeteria. That's one way of putting it. I've forgotten I was meant to have an appointment meeting today. Suddenly, it got hard to breathe and I passed out again. Oh, goodness gracious. Dr. Gutierrez brought me back here. I have to admit to a certain amount of luck. Benjamin from surgery happened to be passing through at the time too. He was a huge help in getting Sonia up here safely. Thank you, Dr. Gutierrez. What are you talking about? Recommendation of course treatment. Thank you, I'll take it over from here. Of course. Let me know if I can be of any assistance to you in an adversary capacity, of course. Mr. Van Galen, I wish you all the best and natural recovery for both body and mind. Now, I've already taken far too long of a break. I wish you both a pleasant evening. Thank you too. Wow, okay. Now, how are you feeling, Mr. Van Galen? I still feel a little out of sorts. Your blood pressure must have begun to fluctuate. You had an extremely high resting pulse when you first arrived here. The drugs regulate your blood pressure. Dr. Gutierrez kept talking to me until I felt better. He was saying something about my inner core, breathing exercises, that kind of thing. I tried yoga once, not a cup of tea. Yes, Dr. Gutierrez has his own way of looking at things, but he wasn't exactly wrong. Hmm. Let me check your readings. We have to make sure that the drugs are working so you can stay stable. Alright. Okay. Uh, I swear it's lagging. Goodness sake, man. I swear, these minigames annoy me. I'm not gonna lie about it, they really do annoy me. I'm afraid that medication will only go part of the way to solving your problem. It would be nice to develop ways to reduce stress. Unfortunately, this happens to a lot of people nowadays. Very true. But how am I supposed to avoid stress? Well, there are a few options. but you'll need to work out what works best for you. They didn't teach us much about stress avoidance techniques at medical school, to be honest. The things that Dr. Yeri said, they kind of helped. I'm gonna take a nap. Maybe I'll get lucky and catch Gautieri again tomorrow. Rest well. Okay. Yeah, sometimes it's just about breathing, really, isn't it? Okay. 304. Hello. I would have really loved to go to the Hibernation Festival today. I'm sure you would. I'm sorry it didn't work out. It's okay. I've been having my own little Hibernation Festival here. I just had a coffee and cream with hazelnut. It was a highlight of my day. You have an inflammation of the renal pelvis. Are you in pain? Yes, but I'm trying not to let it get to me. Alright, but don't make things too uncomfortable for yourself. We can always get you some painkillers if you want. For now, I'm going to give you some medication to help bring the swelling down. Okay. So find the nearest vein. I think it's that one over there. Oh, it might be that one actually. This one? I don't know how to do this one. I don't get it. I have to read the instruction for that one again. I literally don't know how to do that one. Please tell us if the pain gets any worse, or if you have any problems urinating. You shouldn't really be drinking caffeine this late in the day, but you might find that coffee helps a little. Anyway, I wish you a wonderful hibernation festival and a sound night's sleep. Thank you, I'm definitely wide awake right now. I've got to admit. I'm done, Dr. Croc. Did you notice anything out of the ordinary? No, everything's fine. You're right, the patients really are doing a little better today. I'm glad I'm on the night shift now. It's really quite pleasant. If you say so. Well, let's see. Oh boy. B? Yeah, that's not bad. You're really quick today, I like that. I have one more request for you. Of course, what? Mrs. DeCalma, I've been watching her tonight and she's not doing very well. She asked if the nice doctor would stop by again today. I think she means you. Why don't you go check on her? I'm sure she'll be happy to see you. Sure, I'd love to. Everyone could use some company today. I don't know where she is though. What room is she in? I don't know. 303? Hey Irma, how you doing? Finley, what are you doing here? I thought you were out celebrating today. I was. It was great. I met a lot of people and the stew contest was really exciting. They got the fountain working again for the occasion. This brings back so many images for me. So many memories from years gone by. From all the many hibernation festivals I've been. It was your first one today, wasn't it? Yes. But you should get some rest, Irma. All that talking gets to your lungs. No, it's alright. I need someone I can spin my yarns to. Hmm? I'm very tired. But I would like to tell you one last story. Irma? What do you mean by that? I think we both know what she means. It's okay. What? No, it's not okay at all. We'll get you back on your feet, I promise. I'll get Dr. Crot right away. We'll figure it out. You've already done that more than I can imagine. But may I ask one more favor of you? Of course, what is it? I love another cup of tea. My throat's a little dry, you know. Of course, I, we, now Finley, don't fuss. It's alright. I'll just dash to the break room. We have tea there. I'll be right back. Oh, she's gonna be gone by the time we get back, isn't she? Oh, man. Ah. What kind of tea should I make? Black tea, peppermint tea, fruit tea, green tea. Let's make some peppermint tea. Okay, now I better get this straight to Irma. Uh-oh. Finley, taking a break already? No, I'm just getting a cup of tea for a patient. Ah, yes, our Irma has a taste for the finer things. Could you come with me, please? Irma isn't doing well at all. I know. I already went to see her and checked her readings. She's going to die. In the next few hours. But we have to do something. What I'm going to do is make myself a cup of tea, too. How can you just walk in here like nothing's wrong? Why aren't you doing anything? I've already done everything I could. Sometimes even the best treatment in the world can't help Finley. But go to her. Make her last hours as comfortable as possible. That is our duty to her now. Make sure she has enough painkillers. Shouldn't we contact her son? I have already tried that too. Unfortunately, I have not yet been able to reach out to Giuliano. I'll keep trying to inform him of the situation. Go now. Irma's tea is getting cold. Okay. Yeah. People always think of the beginning when they're at the end. That's why she was telling us all those stories and asking us to stay with her longer because she knew that she was going. That's the thing as well. Most people know when they're gonna go. Well, I've heard. So I've heard. People know when they're gonna go. And they just accept it. A lot of people do anyway. It's sad but true. They can only do so much. Irma, I'm back. I've got your tea. Irma? Who? Oh, sorry, I must have dozed off for a minute there. You're a darling. Thank you so much. Just sit down there. I remember my first hibernation festival like it was yesterday. It was already very cold for the time of year. The cars and park benches were buried in snow. But the hibernation festival still had to go on, of course. Gilbert loved hot air balloons more than anything in the world. But he also had a great fear of flying. And he wasn't the youngest anymore either. Neither of us were. So we compromised by heading to the countryside to watch the balloon race. At least we used to until it was banned. It was the hibernation festival. When Gilbert sat in a hot air balloon for the first time, there was already snow on the roads and the roofs of the houses. The lights, the smells. We were there every year, when it was cold outside and everyone started to come closer together. I'd already brought a hazelnut candle and enjoyed some lovely conversation with plenty of laughter. When Gilbert secretly slipped away, he spotted a hot air balloon in the square. Back then, you could still book flights in the winter. They said you could see the whole town from up there, but that year the balloon remained grounded. The weather was already bitterly cold and very windy. Then all of a sudden, an icy gust of wind blew across the square. Hats and caps flew through the air. Mothers had to hold on to their children. And gust of wind blew Gilbert right into the basket of the balloon. When he picked himself up to climb back out, He got the fright of his life. The balloon had broken loose and was already rising hundreds of feet above the town. And me? I'd seen the whole thing and I leapt desperately at dangling rope to hold the balloon down, but instead I simply floated away with it. Gilbert helped me into the basket and the wind carried us higher and higher into the wintry clouds. And Porcupine was no more than a small speck of light in the fog. Eventually it disappeared altogether. Gilbert could barely move due to the fear of heights. The cold bit into our skin. But I managed to cheer him up. His dream had finally come true. I reminded him riding a hot air balloon. Unfortunately, we soon realized that the burner was frozen. But then I remembered the hazelnut candle I bought. So Gilbert and I made ourselves comfortable with a basket of balloon, and it and lit the candle to keep warm. I don't know how long we sat there, but it was indescribably beautiful. Just like the sky and clouds, and the scent of the hazelnut candle. Suddenly there was a bang. The burner had started up again. The heat from the hazelnut candle had thawed it out. Gilbert quickly figured out how to steer the balloon. Even the altitude didn't bother him anymore. But how could we know which way to go? Then, before we could even begin to worry about it, I heard it. Very softly. The hibernation hymn. The song everyone sings in Porcupine sings together for the hibernation festival. We strained our ears, and Gilbert steered the balloon straight towards the song. Eventually Porcupine emerged from the fog. The beautiful decorated marketplace, the snow-covered roofs, and the festival goers. What a sight. They had broken into the song to help us find our way back. Gilbert landed right in front of the fountain, and all the crowd cheered. And that was the story, more or less, of how Gilbert and I took the flight together for the first and last time. He died the following year. I'll be reunited with him soon. Then we'll fly together again. My Gilbert and I. Are they still playing the hibernation hymn in the square? Maybe, I'm not quite sure. I think I can hear it, just faintly. Yes, they're probably still celebrating. And here's the two of us stuck working the night shift at the hospital, eh? They're doing a good job. With the work. But Emma? I made it to the hibernation. Oh. Oh man. Yeah. Oh man, that's sad. Oh gosh. It's probably his first experience with that as well, Finley, so it's probably gonna take a toll on him, I assume. It's snowing though. Ah, boy. That's sad. And her son wasn't even there as well. I wonder why he wasn't there. Like, was he working or he just didn't want to be there to experience that? I'm not really sure. Mm. I'm not gonna judge either. Fountain. Not today. Ingrid! I'm gonna go straight upstairs, I think. Lift working? Take the elevator. Mia! Finley! I heard the news this morning. Do you want to talk? Maybe grab a coffee or something? No. I want to get my work done first. Okay. If you want to talk later, just come and find me, okay?